In 2015, Bill Clegg, a novelist, released his debut novel, Did You Ever Have a Family?, which garnered recognition by being longlisted for both the Man Booker Prize and the National Book Award. The novel delves into the aftermath of an unbearable and senseless loss, telling the story of June Reid, a woman forced to rebuild her life after the tragic death of her entire family. Through this exploration of grief, healing, and the essential need for community, Clegg infuses meaning into the smallest moments of life. The novel's narrative shifts between characters unexpectedly, highlighting the unpredictable nature of healing. The story begins with a wedding day. June, the mother of the bride, spent the night sleeping outside to make room for her family, but early the next morning, a catastrophic stove explosion claims the lives of everyone in her house. June's daughter Lolly, her daughter's fiancé Will, her ex-husband Adam, and her boyfriend Luke. Silas, a teenage gardener hired by June, overhears a fight between June and Luke the night before the explosion. Luke wants to marry June, but she hesitates, concerned about their differing social statuses. After the argument, Silas hears a strange noise from the stove and sneaks inside to adjust it, unknowingly triggering the fatal blast. In the wake of the disaster, June is left in a haze of grief, her world shattered. She decides to leave Connecticut and embark on a road trip to visit places Lolly had been, seeking a connection to her daughter's spirit. Her journey takes her through national parks, motels, and even notable gas stations, ultimately bringing her to the Moonstone Inn in Moclips, Washington, by the Pacific Ocean. There, she seeks refuge, cared for by a compassionate couple and Sissy, a housekeeper at the inn. In her quiet contemplation, June realizes that on the fateful day of Lolly's wedding, when Luke perished, she would have finally agreed to marry him. Meanwhile, in the small town of Wells, Lydia, Luke's mother, is left behind. An outcast in the close-knit, gossip-ridden community, Lydia has no one to share her grief with. Having been the center of attention since her youth, both admired and vilified, Lydia endured malicious rumors and unwanted attention. As a way to cope and gain some protection, she had started dating Earl Morey, the high school bully. After Lydia and Earl married right after graduation, he descended into a violent, alcoholic haze. Struggling to endure her abusive home life, Lydia had an affair with a black man passing through town on his way to drug rehab. The affair resulted in a pregnancy, and when Lydia gave birth to Luke, a mixed-race child, Earl left her. For a time, Lydia did remarkably well as a single mother, and everything seemed to be falling into place. Luke excelled as a swimmer and appeared destined for a college scholarship, but Lydia's fragile life unraveled when she became involved with Rex, a seemingly kind drug dealer. Lured into a sense of security by Rex's uncommon gentleness, Lydia didn't foresee the consequences. Rex used Luke's car to transport cocaine and then falsely accused Luke of being involved in the drug deal. He convinced Lydia to testify that the drugs were Luke's, claiming the judge would be lenient given Luke's age. Just as Lydia and Luke were starting to reconnect, thanks in part to June's influence, tragedy struck and Luke died in the explosion. In the wake of this, the town buzzes with rumors, and Silas, afraid to confess what he witnessed, stays silent. The community pins the blame on Luke, already known for his troubled past as the half-black, illegitimate son of an affair, and the young man who lost his scholarship after a stint in jail. In their eyes, it's easy to believe he could have caused the fire. The novel concludes with Silas finally coming forward about his role in the tragic event, clearing Luke's name. With the truth revealed, Lydia leaves Connecticut to join June at the Moonstone Inn. Now that everything is laid bare, the two women can begin the painful but necessary process of healing. Did You Ever Have a Family was widely praised for its emotional depth, though some readers criticized the abrupt transitions between narrators. Nonetheless, Clegg's choice to tell the story of an affluent resort town through the lives of its working-class residents, often overlooked and marginalized, offers a compelling perspective on class and community. As Claire Clark noted in The Guardian, this is a wonderful and deeply moving novel, which compels us to look directly into the dark night of our deepest fears, and then quietly, step by tiny step, guides us towards the first pink smudges of the dawn. I hope you enjoyed this video. Leave a like if you did, and be sure to subscribe. Thank you.